Alright guys, when it comes to increasing your MMR or rank in Dota 2, one of the things you need to look out for is that there are some tips and tricks that might not work for your bracket. For example, let's say if I give someone advice, a lot of people ask, hey Sly, I am stuck in Divine Ancient rank, I want to hit the Immortal rank, how do I do it? For them, I might give them a different advice. However, that advice will not work for someone that is in Archon or Legend bracket and someone who is in Crusader Herald bracket. Why? Because each bracket has its own concept and its own understanding, and vice versa. So in this video, I will be focusing on people who are stuck in Archon and Legend bracket and they want to boost their MMR. They want to just go like phew. They want to fly. Instantly they want to increase their MMR. One item that is I feel like this item is broken in Archon and Legend bracket, and why? Because it fulfills one concept, and that concept is split push concept. So this item fulfills the way that how split push work, what's the concept of split push, when to do it, how to do it, and whatever. So I will give you guys 5 seconds to figure out what item I'm talking about when it comes to split push concept. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shadowblade. If anyone has guessed it, congratulations. Shadowblade is one of those items that is the best item when it comes to split push. And why is that? Because when you're, let's say, split pushing, one of the things that you need to have is escape. So for instance, for some heroes, if you pick, like, for example, anti-mage or Queen of Pain or Morphling, these people have natural escape abilities, right? Waveform, Blinken, or other heroes, for example, Juggernaut or Lifestealer, who can just rage or magic immune and can TP out. So Shadowblade is a very good tool in order to split push very efficiently. But now let's say we have established that split push is the best way and Shadowblade is the best item. But the next question is, why does split push work? Why doesn't it work, let's say, in Divine or Immortal rank? And why does it work in, let's say, Archon and Legend bracket? There are 4 reasons for that. Reason number one, when it comes to split push, people do not understand the fact when to TP back to split push and when to push. So many of times when you're split pushing, the enemy team will split up. For instance, people will TP back to defend their tower, whereas it would have been better just to push and get for megas. This is a common situation when people are pushing for tier 3 towers and one of the enemy team is split pushing. People will just, all of them will go back and defend their tower, whereas they could have easily done mega. And for example, the enemy team might just have taken their tier 3 tower, whereas their melee and range backs would have been intact. But what they do, they go back and they defend. What this happens, this creates chaos, and this is something which people don't understand in this bracket. Reason number two, people often not buy sentries or dusts. So when, for example, let's say someone is split pushing and you want to go get him, you want to go gank him or you want to go get him, what happens? People shadowblade and escape. Many supports, unfortunately, they don't buy dust and sentries. Actually, not supports. Sometimes a core is supposed to buy dust or sentry. So many of the cores in these brackets, they don't even bother buying dust or sentry, which I think is a very bad mistake or a very bad thing, which I will discuss in another video. But anyhow, people don't buy a lot of detection items. Number three, even if they do buy these items, they place the sentry at low impact places or they open dust very late. For instance, if you have a sentry, as a support, you need to understand where to place it, because many of times what I see that you place a sentry at a place where it's very unlikely that someone will go and shadow it in that place. And the most common places they forget to plant the ward. So even if they buy sentries, still Shadowblade help them split push or help them escape, which is the most important thing when it comes to split pushing. And also many of times I feel like the enemy will smoke gang a split push guy, and the guy who has carries the dust is gonna be the last place. So the time he reaches, the enemy will already escaped. So this is another point. And the fourth thing is, which I think is the biggest thing. It's similar to the first point which I mentioned, where people go back and TP. In fourth point is that if 5 people are pushing and one goes back and defend, the other 4 people might curse this guy. Why did you go? Why are you doing? And what happens is that when one guy TPs back, a clever enemy team will jump on you. So for example, your position 2 went back to defend, the enemy team will attack you. They will jump on you, they will use their skills and abilities, so the team fight is like 4 versus 5. This gives the enemy team a chance to, let's say, for example, get a comeback. So the split push guy, he will immediately TP back, and one of the other enemy team will TP to their base, so it's a 5 versus 4 situation, and you know that it's very easy to win against that. So these four reasons, I think, are the reasons that split push is one of the most easiest way, the fastest way to increase MMR in this rank. And trust me, guys, I'm not saying this. I have tested this out myself. I've basically told my friends who are stuck in this bracket to do this solution. And trust me, guys, they are right now in ancient bracket, by the way. And again, as I said, in ancient bracket, I'm giving them a different tip because every bracket, every, let's say, MMR range has a different way to increase it. So yeah, guys, please try this out. I know the first thing is that your teammates are gonna rage at you. They're gonna say, "Oh, you are a noob. You are a selfish player, whatever." But by the way, guys, if you see a lot of Smurf players, right? What do they do? Every enemy team they curse their Smurf player, and that Smurf plays wins them the game solo. So be a Smurf in a good way. Be the guy who wins you the game. Be the guy that solo carries the team. And then after the game finishes, the team will commend you, they will appreciate you, they will invite you to the party, guys. Trust me, it works. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, subscribe, like. Thank you.